my name's Olivia, I'm a medical student here in the UK, and welcome to my channel, The Dyslexic Medic. So today I am wearing red in honour of Dyslexia Awareness Week and the campaign of Go Red for Dyslexia. So today I'm going to be talking through a couple of things you shouldn't say to dyslexic people. Number one, but you're too smart to be dyslexic. This was something I ran into when I was trying to be diagnosed with dyslexia because I was told I got A's so I couldn't be dyslexic. I think this is one of the most common misconceptions there are about dyslexia, but actually it doesn't matter what your grades are as it affects everyone differently and affects people of all different intellectual abilities. Number two, doesn't that just mean your spelling's really bad? So my spelling personally is not fantastic, it is one of the areas I struggle with, but having dyslexia doesn't mean that you just struggle with spelling. I personally struggle with phonetics, pronunciations, my working memory, my spelling, and that my train of thought will often wander from a regular person's train of thought. So in my dyslexia report it literally says that I will write and structure things in a way that other people do not understand, which I think sums up a lot of the issues I had in school with English. I feel sorry for my English teacher who had to teach me. Number three, but you don't look dyslexic. I'm sorry, but is there a way dyslexic people look? Because if there is, like, that'd be grand, because there's about like 10% of the population who have dyslexia and the tests are really expensive, so if you're not financed or things like that, it'd be great if you could just look at someone and be like, ah, you have dyslexia, excellent. That will save you the up to 700 quid people have to spend on tests, which often are not subsidised. I was fortunate, my university did subsidise my test, but often it's not, and it's actually quite a big barrier to diagnosis is the financial burden. Number four, but you've chosen a really hard career for yourself. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I have a problem with my working memory. Everything is slightly harder for myself. Same with spelling and writing. Most things that I would potentially go on to do as a job, which are things I like, will involve a degree of spelling and reading and writing, and I might as well do something I love and struggle a bit rather than do something I hate and struggle, because wherever I'm going to go, I'm going to struggle a bit with words, so it's better to do something you love and the struggling makes it slightly more worth it. Number five, oh, you shouldn't do that, it'll be a bit hard for you, you're dyslexic. This isn't something I've come across, but I know a lot of my friends who are dyslexic have. The fact that for some reason they've linked the fact you struggle with word processing and things like that to your inherent academic ability, which is not correct, it's just the way that things are taught and examined that often creates the issues rather than the person themselves. Also, we shouldn't be trying to stop people from doing stuff because they're dyslexic, because that's stupid. Like, yes, it makes things harder and you're going to struggle more and often you'll need support and it can be really frustrating. And there are some things which, yes, maybe you'll struggle more with, but it doesn't mean that you shouldn't be put off trying. Especially, I've been told by people, they're like, oh, isn't medicine really difficult to do with dyslexia? I'm like, okay, some things are spelt really weirdly and loads of programs don't have spell check on them, which is really annoying, but worst comes to worst, you can get a Word document and type it in and be like, oh, that's how you spell things. The only place you can't do that is in exams, which then the university knows you're dyslexic if you've been diagnosed and you've told them, so then there should be allowances made due to sort of the disability stuff that goes on in the background. So it shouldn't impact you in that way. And if in doubt, like, people aren't gonna get really mad at you if suddenly you're like, actually, not quite sure how to spell that, I'm just gonna check, because I'm sure they'll prefer you to. Equally, when I've been writing notes, often I'll have sort of, I mean, when I look at it, I'm like, well, you can sound it out and you know what I'm trying to talk about. And often you have to do things quite quickly, but it's like, to be honest, it's better that you're like, well, I know this is what they meant, but it's spelt wrong, rather than being like, this is an illegible scrawl that I have no idea what this line means, because it's better to be spelt wrong than be illegible. So yeah, those are some things not to say to dyslexic people. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Happy Dyslexia Awareness Week, stay safe, wash your hands, bye for now.